Rico along with Greg Olson. Will Reichert will get this one started. Off we go from U.S. Bank Stadium. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Go.
They'll go play action here with Chuck. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. Left side into the hands of Olave. Now he's loose at the 40. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chuck to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
3rd down and 20.
From the gun, it's Shuck. He'll air one out for Palmer. He's got it! And he will take this one in. 90 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
Blake Groupie comes on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Saints are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of 11.
They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. throw here, right side, falls incomplete. I felt in the intended receiver that time. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
3rd and 7. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He's going to let this one go deep. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
44 yards.
A big play for Minnesota. A pickup of 44 yards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard
So
line.
the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. They'll set up the screen to White. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Reichert. The kick is good. And the Vikings come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. Here is Shuck on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Shuck. He connects with Palmer on that one. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up
He'll try and run for this with Kamara. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30.
good for a Saints. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Shuck on the run to the right. He's going to keep it himself.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. They send Evans in motion. On 2nd down, it's Shuck. You look middle here, and there's Olave. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
He finds Mr. Reliable, Mike Evans. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. First catch of the game for Evans. And he's got that 1st down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
On the ground, it's Kamara. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. That's Andrew Van Ginkel in on the tackle. To stop it here, we have an injured Viking to tend to. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7.
19, Lion.
Olave is the motion man. To the air is shot. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get it into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw. And fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
To the air again on second and 10. Here's shot. That'll be caught at Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up third and 4. To the air again is shot. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of LSU.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
They'll start this on the ground. And here's White. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25.
He was brought down by Javon Hargrave. A 6-yard pickup.
They'll work now on second and 4.
At the 25-yard line.
Ready? Hawks, Hawks.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter. They have it, 2nd and 4 coming up. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And on third down, that ball's incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hockenson on that ball. And now it's fourth down. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing is Shuck. That's to his tight end, Juwan Johnson. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. Well, we'll get the penalty yardage back here. Pick up of 10, and it will be 2nd and 10.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game. I like in this case, the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd down and 9. Chuck. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. That's taken at about the 14. And this winds up a very nice return. He's able to get up past the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Here we go, set. Let's go.
The drive begins with a run by White. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Bernardo Green there to bring him down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6.
Set. 18 Cardinal, go.
To throw is McCarthy. They'll try to set up the screen here. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. He's got a man. That's Felton. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Gain of 13 for number 13. And a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. on the give. It's right. Good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
He's taken down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. And he can clear that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. This one down the field, but wind up incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. And that ball's intercepted by Trayvon Diggs. And a nice return will set them up in good field position right at midfield.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Shuck. A throw on the move is caught. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
First and 10 now from the 36. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Play action, it's Shuck. This one complete to Palmer. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup. That is enough for a 1st down.
A gain of a yard. 1st down, New Orleans.
Once more, Shuck. They'll take this one up close to the 1st down marker. The spot where the slide begins. It's a pickup of about 9.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's now
3rd and inches. number 7 for him on the year.
Mike, this is a great example of a wide receiver who just truly understands the concept of spacing. When you're open, stay open. If you're not open, get open. And when you can do that and operate in the middle of the field, man, you are such a weapon and a reliable target for your quarterback. It's a great example of it here. He works to stay open, middle of the field, ball's on target. It's an easy touchdown.
Much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. When that last possession results in the pick, you'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. And instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. On 4th down, it's Will Riker time for the Vikings field goal. Riker's kick is good. So we're at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Over the middle to Jefferson. He's to the 15. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. It's a big one there to start the second half. A gain of 57 yards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. Now McCarthy. They'll set up the screen to White. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
2nd and goal at the Saints' 12-yard line.
19 White. Buffalo 18. Warriors 70. 60 Bobcats.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. This one onto the 4.
These are the worst. I've had a couple of years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal. Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third.
Here we go. Viking, 18, Pioneer.
On fourth down, here's McCarthy. Escaping the pressure right. And this is on. Decision to go. He's on. And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Record out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Shuck. That's to the right side, taken in by Evans.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On the give, this is Kamara. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. Third and short, fourth and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Rolling right, he runs with it, and he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Now a toss, running left with Kamara.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
Now Shuck on third down. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. A give up the middle with Kamara. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Byron Murphy there on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Second down, they need 7. From the gun, it's Shuck. That one out wide for Kamara. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 11. That's first down, New Orleans.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
All right, here with Kamara. Trying to avoid
coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
On first down, it's White, and he shows off his strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Very stout. That's going to bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. He's got his man, Jefferson. And he's in! Justin Jefferson! Touchdown, Vikings! Riker now to add the extra point. He's got it. The Vikings go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead.
Saints are 10.
Riker out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line.
First and 2 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready, break. Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They send Evans in motion. Shuck looking to throw on first down. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. And ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. 1st and 10, here's Shuck. He'll air one out for Palmer. That's caught. And he will score. Trace Palmer. Touchdown, Saints. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown.
35-yard line.
Ready up. Ready. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Here comes White on the toss right. Crazy. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
Okay.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle with White. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 39. Here's second and a yard. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. A very good throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. It's going to be third. They need one.
Jackson.
On the ground, it's Mason to start the fourth. And he is going to have a Vikings first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. Headed left, buying time. The left side, and it's caught by Felton. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win. And that's exactly what he did here. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
To throw, it's McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Flush to his right. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
It's a gain of
They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So
this is hard toward the side of the end zone. High, Felton, touchdown, Minnesota. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Will Riker down on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Vikings will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Riker out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing is shut. He'll air one out for Palmer. And that is incomplete.
Well, they pretty much need a touchdown on this possession, and I think if I'm the defensive coordinator, the fine line you have to find, Mike, is I know I don't want to give up a deep shot, but I also don't want to just play prevent defense and give up too much underneath. So just continue to find that balance, make them go the long way, and just bleed this clock.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That one good for 26 yards. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The air once more. Shuck. He connects with Palmer on that one. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Seemed like the receiver ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
He'll get this out wide, and he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
That's another Saints.
Throwing again, Shuck. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, sack.
Tight end going in motion here. The air again is Shuck. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
From the gun on 3rd down, Shuck. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back in the field.
And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. Moving to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Exiting the pocket right. He'll air it out down the middle. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Blackman. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge catch to cut into the deficit. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Saints 1st down. So time becoming a factor. Down 2 scores. They do have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning to work with, though. They'll drop to throw. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll come up now for 2nd down. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Shuck. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And that is incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it's going to be 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
They send the tight end in motion. Now Shuck on third down. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Saints going to use their second timeout as they'll discuss what's to come. Fourth down is looming. His kick is good. He got it. And they are indeed back within one score.
24.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit. Yeah, Mike, and that should just about do it. They do have one timeout, so if you can get some stops, use your timeout. Theoretically, you can get the ball back. Not going to have a lot of time. Probably going to need a miracle finish.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On the toss, it's White. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold them to a gain of 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Hook them up on a second down and 8. A give, and here's White. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So a win here for the Vikings. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one.